Thank you for watching this channel. Uh, you are watching Cleophas Walks with Jesus. Friend, if you have found this channel before and have been watching my videos, you are probably a Christian. That's a good assumption from me, I suppose. And today we'll ask about this word. What is a Christian? Are you a Christian? You call yourself a Christian. So what are you? What's the definition for a Christian in its real sense? Please subscribe, comment, share, give it a like so that I'll be encouraged to put out more of the same that others will also benefit. Stick to the end so that we all walk together in strengthening our faith with Jesus. Let's dive in. Are you a Christian, my friend? What does that mean to be a Christian? Is being a Christian simply about belonging to a church? If so, which one? Can some Christians be more Christian than others? Who is the true example of a Christian? Some might point to priests or pastors, those who lead worship, perform baptisms, and hold theological degrees. But does that make them the model? Let's look at what the scripture says. Beware of the scribes who like to walk around in long robes, love respectful greetings in the marketplaces, the best seats in the synagogues or temples, and the places of honor at banquets, who devour widows' houses, and for appearance's sake offer long prayers. These will receive greater condemnation. That's found in Luke 20, verse 46 to 47. So they like the praise of men. They like to show off. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you travel land and sea to win one convert, and when he is won, you make him twice as much a son of hell as yourselves. That's in Matthew 23, verse 15. They are blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind leads the blind, both will fall into a ditch. Found in Matthew 15:14. Friend, if those who lead religious life can be poor examples, who then can be acceptable before God? In Romans 3:10 it says, "There is none righteous, no, not one." No one is righteous in the face of our holy God. Who then can be saved? It says, "But Jesus looked at them and said," as they ask questions, those around him are curious, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." You can find that in Matthew 19, verse 25 to 26. You see, my friend, salvation is not based on religious titles, church attendance, or even the name Christian. God does not operate by labels. He saves whom He wills, anywhere in the world, at any time, according to His perfect justice. His grace and mercy are our only hope. Salvation, my friend, belongs to the Lord, as in Psalm 3, verse 8. If you hear His voice, do not harden your heart, it says. God may have chosen you before you were even born. not because anything you've done, but because of His will and purpose. You may ask, isn't that unfair? But God's plan does not depend on our agreement, my friend. If you are among those He draws, your heart will respond. You will love His word, seek Him above all, care for others, rejoice and mourn with them, and even be willing to give yourself for their sake. Do we live up to this calling? Paul himself, the apostle, after the first 12, wrestled with this very question. You can see that in Romans 7 to 8. Yet the Spirit of God enables us to live in the way He desires. He who overcomes will be clothed in white, and I will never blot out his name from the book of life, but will confess his name before my Father and his angels, Jesus said. That's in Revelation 3, verse 5. Those not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world will follow the beast. That's in Revelation 13, verse 8. Also, chapter 17, verse 8. But for those called by God, all things work together for good, to those who love God, who are called according to His purpose. Whom He foreknew, He also predestined, called, justified, and glorified. You can find that in Romans 8:28 to 30. He further says, no one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him, and I will raise him up at the last day. That's in John 6:44. My friend, when God draws you, He lives in you, and you will start to love as He loves and desire what He desires. May God's mercy and grace lead you to follow Jesus. God bless you, my friend. I'm glad that you have stayed with us to the end of this interesting topic. We have easily assumed that we are Christian. Are we really? And so I thank you for sticking with us to the end. Please subscribe, comment, share, and give it a like if you did benefit from this, and so that others will also find out about this channel and learn about our faith in Jesus. So for now, until next time, thank you and goodbye.